What's up, everybody? Dom Universe. Real quick, I wanted to talk about the truth about suicide. Now, most people come from a religious side, right? Most people come from a religious side, or they have religious views on life and what life is supposed to be like, etc. They already have their own belief system, thanks to religion, whatever. Or what they hear from other people, because most of our information, right, when we not so spiritual, most of our information come from sources of people who are into religion or people who not as spiritual as they should be. Like we think that, well, most people think that if you commit suicide, you go to hell. I want y'all to know something. We already in hell. Some people are here and they can't leave here. Some people are here to experience a lot of people are here for different reasons. Some people are here just to experience. Some people here just to help other humans. Some people here to learn a lesson, etc. Now, certain people, right? I want y'all to know something. Committing suicide is not a sin. Now, I get people telling me things that's suicidal in my messages, etc. Suicidal thoughts, or telling me they gonna do things to themselves, etc. Listen, I want you to know you have a greater purpose on earth. I want you to know that. You have a greater purpose in this life. It don't matter what your soul incarnated or reincarnated for. You have a greater purpose than just to come here and feel sad and in your life. I want you to know, though, you will not go to hell. We are already in hell. Now, if we talking about a deep abyss of darkness, of eternity, or etc., that's a different story. That's not, you don't go to hell for that. That type of hell is for a different type of person. Nothing but parasites, like the ones who here that can't die. You already know who I'm talking about. But I want to say, religion does not get in depth on the sins. And I told y'all that about the 7 deadly sins. I'll probably make a video on that to help everybody understand the 7 deadly sins, because it's not what you think. But suicide is not a sin. Now, I'm not saying this so that people could the information that I'm about to give about this, I don't want y'all to take this and think that, oh, well, I could commit suicide and a sin, etc. First off, when you commit suicide, remember I told y'all people can send negative energy to your spirit and weigh it down. Now, if you die, if you kill yourself, and you gonna have to deal with all that dark emotion. You gonna have to deal with all the energy that's coming to your soul, your spirit, and you're gonna feel it. It's gonna weigh your soul down. Your soul is gonna be trapped down there. Now, of course, your soul is supposed to be on the planet, because it's a part of your life force. It's your energy. It's your essence. What is an essence? Something that lingers off. Your energy lingers off of you. Excuse me. Your energy lingers off of you, and people can feel it. Now, when you leave your spirit here, after you die, the people who knew you, the people who find out about your death, the people who feel sympathy for you or mourning, they're going to send that to your energy. They're going to send that to your spirit. Your spirit is going to become darker. I ain't going to say darker, but it's going to become heavier. And it's going to be hard for your energy. I mean, matter of fact, so like how I told y'all how people get energy sent to them, and it makes them stronger, you're not going to get the right type of energy. Now, another thing about killing yourself, the source is not going to be angry with you, because there are multiple reasons people kill themselves. So let's say somebody did everything in their life and they killed themselves. That's nothing is going to happen. You're just going to be in the afterlife. As long as, if let's say your life was in balance, and your life was in balance, your dreams was in balance, that means your afterlife is gonna be in balance. Let's say you killed yourself just to see what happens after life, after this life. Nothing bad is gonna happen to you, especially if you don't want it to. You attract what you are. Now, if you was to kill yourself out of depression or like any mental ailments, the source, the big God, which y'all call God, the source is going to the source feels sympathy for you. It's not going to be mad that you did that. It has plans for you. The source has plans for you. The source is going to help. You're going to have the right help in the afterlife, since you couldn't do this life the right way. Now, let's say somebody was here for a specific purpose. Some people are here on a mission, like me. I see the numbers 4 a lot and 911. Both of those mean that I'm here for a mission, and the source has a special purpose for me. And I always see 117. So 117 and 177. 117 means I'm on the right path. I'm doing the right thing. What the fuck? I'm on the right path. So anyway, with all that being said, if you were to commit suicide from depression or any mental ailments, you're going to get the help you need, because your soul wasn't in the right place. Your soul and your mind wasn't in the right place. So after you're not even going to sin. You're not going to sin. You may get reincarnated. Now let's see. Now, like, it's different. It's not always going to be the same. Now let's say you committed suicide, right, out of depression, and you had a purpose on this earth. You're going to get reincarnated. You're going to have to come back. Because even if you don't commit suicide, if you came here to live and you didn't fulfill your purpose, this is why it's important to find out what your purpose is. If you come in this life, and even if you don't commit suicide and you just die without fulfilling your purpose, you're going to have to come back, because you didn't have the right knowledge. It's about the knowledge you have, because knowledge is power. And when you have the right knowledge, you know how to live in this life the correct way, so that you can ascend, and your afterlife is aligned with your conscious and your soul, and how far you were mentally, how far you were spiritually. Because like I told y'all, you can be a bad person and ascend if you have the right knowledge. But that does not mean that your afterlife is going to be your ideal afterlife. Your afterlife is going to be similar to that of the life you lived on this planet. Now, let's say you were depressed and you had the knowledge when you killed yourself. You can ascend, but your afterlife is going to be like hell, because what happens when somebody is depressed? They live in their lower chakras. So lower chakra, especially the root chakra, that is hell. So your life after you commit suicide can be hell if you commit suicide while depressed, even if you had the knowledge. Now, without the knowledge, it's possible you will get sent back here. Period. But I just wanted y'all to know, suicide is not a sin. Suicide is not a sin. The actual main sins that you could commit are the ones that are against the laws of the universe, i.e. the 12 principles and the 42 laws of Ma'at. The 10 commandments that we have are actually remixed. They've been remixed many times over time, reworded and remixed over time many times. And then no law can outweigh the laws of the universe. So let's say you don't care about the laws that we have here on this earth made by people. If you were to ignore those and live by the laws of the universe and the 42 laws of Ma'at, you can maneuver through this life the way you want to, as long as you abide by the laws of the universe and the 42 laws of Ma'at, because those are the original laws, and the laws that we have here that's made by man are made around those. So even if you were to ignore the laws made by man and abide by the ones by law, you will have no problem. You will not get in trouble. But that's pretty much it. Suicide is not a sin. You do not go to hell, depending on how you lived. Cause it's like it's not your fault you didn't have all the right information. It's not your fault. It's just like a video game. I told y'all that life is like a video game. Either you gonna respawn or you gonna be done with this life. You don't have to come back. That's up to you as well, though. Now, let's say you die. Let's say you committed suicide and you ascended. You can come back if you want to. The thing about this planet is, when you incarnate here, there's a veil of forgetfulness. That when you incarnate into a body or reincarnate, you forget your past life. You forget your memory. That's because this is a test. This life is a test. This is a prison. I just saw a caterpillar fall out the sky. This is a prison planet. This is a test. You don't get to do necessarily everything you can or want. It's not all dandy unicorns and butterflies like it will be in the afterlife. But you can make this life as best. You can make this life what you want. That's why you gotta live life as best as you can. Excuse me, because it's just like that science when they say when you die, you experience all your memories within the 7 seconds. The 7 seconds that you die, every memory you had in your life, you're gonna experience it in those 7 seconds. It's gonna go by quick as fuck. But while you experiencing it, it's gonna seem like you just reliving it. It's not gonna be the same amount of time. You know why? Because in this third dimension, time is moving slowly compared to the fourth and fifth dimension. Time is moving faster and faster the higher dimensions you get to. That's why when you get into fourth density, fourth dimension mindset, time will move by fast, because time is an illusion. Time was made by the Mayans. Maya means illusion. Time is an illusion. And time is ruled by Satan. Father Time, Chronos. If you do your research, the time in this realm is ruled by Satan. Time in higher dimensions, time is just a space. Time is just space. It's just space. It's everlasting. If you think about time in this aspect, in this life, time is just recorded. That's why we have numbers that calculate the time, like on the clock. 12 hours, 12 minutes, 60 seconds, etc. 12 hours, 60 seconds, 60 minutes equals etc. All the numbers and whatnot. See, time never used to be calculated. But now that we have calculated time, it's an illusion. This is why when you let go of time, you can time becomes flexible and you can like control it. So like I told y'all, for example, if you was to be getting ready for work and oftentimes you late and you gotta be there 5 minutes, like you, let's say you gotta be there at 6 o'clock and you got up and got ready at 5:30. We talking AM. Now, in those 30 minutes, you gotta do stuff like brush your teeth, wash your face, etc. Take a shower, eat, whatever. If you ignore time, let go of the illusion of time, and you do everything you're supposed to do before you get to work, you will get to work on time and before the time, instead of being there late. You will clock in before 6 a.m. I've done this many times. I do it anytime. Just let go of the illusion of time, period, forever. That is part of the test as well. Letting go the illusion of time, because time, it slows you down. But like I was saying, it's just recording the time in space. Like, if you get what I'm saying, like, imagine time is just space with no numbers. Just space between, it's just space. It's nothing. It's just nothing. It's just existence. Now, the time that we have is just calculating that space. You don't have to calculate that. It's just live. Just live your life. Now, we have time that calculates whenever the sun and moon come up and go down, and we calculate that as day and night. You shouldn't, you don't have to calculate that with time, dude. You just live your life and just imagine it as the sun and moon coming up, instead of imagining it as, it's light outside at 5 o'clock. Now it's daytime. Oh, it's nighttime at 9 o'clock. etc. If you can understand what I'm saying, but that's esoterics. There's no such thing as time. Time only slows you down. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, if you do commit suicide, though, it is possible you will be stuck in the fourth dimension. You will be stuck in the fourth dimension, depending on how you lived your life. If you wasn't ready, if you didn't have the knowledge for the fifth density or fifth dimension, you can be stuck or ascend to fourth dimension instead of fifth. But when you in the fourth dimension, you are living like as an astral body, a soul, because you out of this dimension. All this dimension is physical, material, masculine, etc. Things you can touch, things that has structure to it. So like when you shed this body, just imagine your body splitting open and falling on the ground and your soul arising out of your body. That is what happens. That's why in cartoons and whatnot, when you see people die, you see their soul come out their body as like a ghost or whatever. That's their soul. But that's pretty much it. Dom Universe taking off. I love y'all. Like, subscribe. Peace.